Alright, here's a hot ticket, folks. I'm really impressed with this, and I want to listen to it a lot more. This is Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish in the hot dog flavored water. So, coming off of Significant Other in 1999, this was a really successful album, and people liked the rap new metal sound. Now, obviously, they had to kind of put the stamp on and show that it wasn't a fluke and they're they have the ability to be good musicians and not just a couple good songs. So that's what this album's about, and it definitely got the appeal. This is kind of if Significant Other was the Slim Shady LP, this album is Marshall Mathers, and it, in a lot of ways, has a more friendly and accepting sound than Significant Other did. That one felt more rock based. This one has a real mellow and kind of bell sounding. The best word to describe it is mellow sounding production, and I think a lot of you will like it. It's not as excited as it was before, but there still is rock on here. It has more charm this time. I guess that's like the best way to put it. And the songs are crafted for the radio. They're more likely to be ones that you recognize. And I know a lot of you are going to. So, can you smoke to this? And the answer is yes, you can. I feel like Rollin', the song a lot of people have heard. My Way is a good one. Boiler, The One, Living It Up. These are all some great songs to smoke to. Hot Dog is another one. So we've got to talk about how effective it was. And this album went 6 or 7 times platinum, and a lot of people liked it. But after this album, things kind of started to change just because people said that rap metal didn't offer anything different. Really, I'm thinking that this was a success, and I don't think it's not something that is going to get tiresome too immediately. I mean, you'll probably play the songs a bunch, but I don't think it has. I mean, it has some lyrics in there that are going to stick around. The best part is that it's an extension of what they've already done, so we don't have to think that they've run out of ideas, because that's the one thing that it doesn't really feel that way. It just feels like a sequel to something that was already good, and that's clearly something that we needed. If they would have taken 3 years off or something like that between their next release, probably would not have been as effective. Sometimes you have to follow up on something immediately, and the chance timing along with the effectiveness of the music was an explosive combination. Either way, I found it 15 years later, so it's new to me, but I'm happy that I at least got something that I can play after bumping Significant Other so much. So it wins in that regard. And the production, like I said, this sounds more like a hip hop record more so than a metal record. And a lot of the beats on here, especially Get Your Groove On, sound that way. All of them have more. Yeah, you're just gonna have to listen to it. It sounds more like a hip hop record than a metal record, but it is in there. The guitars and the metal and stuff is in there. Scratching my nose. So the unheard songs. This is the thing. There's 15 songs on here. 2 of them are intro and outro. 1 of them is a remix. So that leaves 12 songs. And out of those 12, I like 10. So obviously this is going to get a 10 out of 10. But Hot Dog, My Generation, Full Nelson, My Way, Rollin', Living It Up, The One, Take a Look Around, It'll Be Okay, and Boiler. Those are all the ones that you need to look at. Let's talk about some of these. Rollin' and My Generation sound the most like metal records. Those are two to go to if you want like more metal sounding. Living It Up, My Way, and Take a Look Around are kind of the more sing-songy ones. Those, I mean, Take a Look Around not as much, but those are some of the more ones that I think a lot of you are going to have heard. And but a lot of it just it feels like the same bell sound is on a lot of these records, simply just different melodies. So you're going to notice that some of these do sound similar, but they're all addictive. I wasn't getting tired of it. You may, I mean, it is possible to get for it to get old, but I mean, for the most part, if you just are tired of the production, listen to the lyrics. It's simply a benefit to it, and they both lace up really well. So, yeah, I give this album a 10. And the future, I don't know what's up with Limp Bizkit. They were on Cash Money, they left. I don't know if they'll ever drop another album. I don't know if rap metal could even flourish these days. The social score, I will give it a 9.5 social, mainly because there's not enough metal records. It sounds more like a rap record. Normally, I would not have a complaint about that myself, but I do think in order to clash, some people like guitars more than production. So that the balance of that, it kind of sounds more like a rap record more than anything. But it's great stuff and it's explosive. People liked it, and it's a record that you need to add to your repertoire immediately, regardless of your opinion. So yeah. So can it be top? Probably not. You need to get this in Significant Other. So I give this album a 10 and a 9.5 social.